Girl, not the Pope excommunicating. It feels like medieval times. And why did I predict it? It's so crazy. Let's talk about this. So Pope Leo excommunicated a Catholic group called Society of St. Pius X. And he excommunicated the group because they were ordaining bishops without his permission. And that is a big deal because bishops becomes cardinals. Cardinals are the people who actually hold a lot of power and position, including choosing the next pope. So this is like a big deal, right? But T is that the Catholic Church was already tired of this group anyway. So like they was just trying to find something when they found that thing and they went with it. But T is, I predicted this.
That sextile to Jupiter, that is a separating sextile with Mars, but a applying sextile to Uranus. It seems like something could happen in the sense of something being set in place, but the after effect is even worse. Like that's the vibe that I'm catching there. Jupiter is associated with like banking of the nation, like the nation's banks, as well as like judges and religious figures. So it can be an incident involving these folks somehow. This would be freshly out of Jupiter ingressing into Leo as well. Could this be an incident where like something happens to a religious figure or a religious figure is involved in the incident somehow? I don't know. Because especially with that sun energy too of that, Jupiter being in Leo. Maybe this could be people trying to make this more of a religious thing.
So it's so funny because someone actually commented in my video that I did about this and kind of clued to me about how this is related to the Catholic Church. They put, you said religious figure in Leo, like the Pope, LOL. Now they meant it as a joke because Pope Leo is not a Leo, but play on words, but it is connected to Pope Leo. And this is my response to them, basically telling them what I just told you guys. Now, like I said before, Mars and Uranus making a conjunction and then sextile in Jupiter does show that at first, before the exaction of the conjunction, which is July 4th, there will be a breaking up that the religious figure would be settling, and it's going to be nothing but a thing for them because sextile energy is easy flowing. You got to learn some things, figure some things out, and when you do, you flow with it, right? Very harmonious energy. And it seems like the Pope really saw that, hey, these people are playing. Let me go cut them off right now. And it happened before Uranus and Mars are exact in their conjunction, which is going to be happening July 4th at 8:18 a.m. You see right there. That didn't happen yet. And the announcement happened yesterday, July 2nd. So it actually probably happened July 1st or maybe even earlier. So that actually shows that separating conjunction there. But another thing too, there's an applying sextile to Jupiter to Uranus. And so I feel like something is going to be bigger that happens that is like really exaggerated with this situation. So there's more to come. There's more tea to come. Another interesting thing too is that Uranus in modern mundane astrology is associated to right-wing politic. And this group, the Society of St. Pius X, actually is a right-wing Catholic group, very traditionalist. I'm talking about women got to wear long skirts traditionalists. Like they don't like women even wearing pants. That's how far right they are. And so it makes sense. And like I predicted it. Yeah. I love predicting mundane stuff. It's so fun. But another interesting thing too is that I highlighted areas that will be the most affected by the Mars-Uranus conjunction. And the places that I highlighted doesn't quite hit like the Vatican in Switzerland, which Switzerland is the headquarters of the Society of St. Pius X, but it's pretty close. And so I don't know, like I may extend my orb of influence when I do mundane astrology. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out, but I think that's quite interesting because the Vatican, it will be around here and Switzerland will be around here. You know what I mean? So that's not too far from the orb of influence that I personally use. So I can maybe extend it a little bit, possibly, Orb of influence in astrocartography is basically like orb of aspects in regular astrology. Like everyone has a different view of how much they should use, but there is an understanding that the influence of the aspect and the placements can be extended more, but we're just tightening it because we want to see what areas will have the most influence what aspects would have the most influence. You understand what I'm saying? And here's like a close up, right? So Switzerland, you see Switzerland right there. The Vatican's near Italy around there. It's very close to the orb of influence that I personally set for myself. So interesting. I don't know. Maybe I should extend it a little bit. I don't know. Check out my YouTube video on the Mars Uranus conjunction and my predictions on things that could happen. And let's see if I'm right on the other predictions I made. Shit. You know, link in profile, all that stuff. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. You can see the readings that I have offering too. If you have any questions, holla at me. All right, peace.